Page 19, A Snail's Dream. I'll go through the process I use for learning a piece of music and see what we end up with. I look it over. I like to know about how long it is. It's about 4 lines long. Clef signs are treble and bass clef. It's got 1 sharp in the key signature, so we're in the key of G major. All the Fs are automatically going to be played as F sharps. If we have any Fs, I don't actually see any, but if we did, they'd be F sharps. 4/4 signature, and I see quarter notes, whole notes, half notes, eighth notes. Let's take it one hand at a time, make sure we know what each hand is doing first. The right hand starts with 4th finger on C. Here, that puts the hand here. Quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's go down to the 3rd line. 1, 2, 3. Now it's eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. And on these, I'm just shifting weight from note to note. Do 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 do. I exaggerate this so you can see it. This is really a little one. Now, A sharps. Well, since 2nd finger's on A, I'm going to use it on A sharp. Remember the rule for accidentals, it's good for the rest of the measure. So all of those A's in that measure are sharped. This is the 3rd line last measure. All of them are sharped. But only that measure. So in the last line, those are A naturals. 3, 4. The last measure, 1 and 2 and. Yeah. Left hand. Left hand's mostly just broken chords you hear. And then a block chord at the end of the line. And the 3rd line. 1, 2, 3. Let's C and a D together. 2, 4. 1, 2. Now it's C sharp. Since 2nd finger's on C, I'm going to use it on C sharp. And that sharp is good for the rest of the measure. So all of those C's in that measure are sharped. So again, the last 2 measures of the 3rd line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, last line. These are C naturals because that sharp is only good for that one measure here. So then I put the hands together and see what happens. Well, the first line, it's only one hand, then the other. Okay, 2nd line's about the same. The 3rd line is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. The left hand comes up on beat 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. And then here. 1. Yeah. Last line, 2nd measure. 1 and 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Gets a little tricky in the last 2 lines. Once I have the hands working together, then I go back over it slowly and carefully and I work out the hesitations. So it's a steady beat at some speed. And then I'll think about the articulation. Well, the first 2 lines are connected. It's just, you just connect them all. And then lift up at the end of the first line. Lift up, like taking a breath. Okay, you have to lift up at the end of the 2nd line, you have a quarter rest. And then in the 3rd line, it's down, up, 2 note slurs, down, up, down. And then, so might have to work this out one hand at a time on the articulation. Because it's here, and then it's connect these, and then lift up. And then lift up, so lift up there, and the right hand's or the left hand's doing other stuff. So you have to be, I got different things going on in the hands at the same time, and that's tricky. So take it really slow and carefully. One hand at a time if you have to, and work out where you can do this articulation. No hesitations anywhere. Yeah, sometimes when you're doing articulation and dynamics, the hesitations will come back or you'll get new ones. You just got to stop and work them out. Don't let hesitation stay. If you're hesitating, stop and get rid of it. Because if you don't, it will always be part of your playing. Now, once I have the articulation under control, sort of, I'll think about the dynamics. At the beginning, F is forte or loud, and it's the melody. Well, it's all melody until you get to the end of the line. The chord in the left hand, that's not melody. You play that softly. So it's loud, whatever you think loud is. Not super loud, just loud. Soft, because I want to hear that. Second line is the same. Third line, it looks like it's all loud. But the melody in the third line, and then the melody's in the right hand. The left hand's got to be soft. So this is loud, soft. I'm heavy, light at the same time. So you put in the dynamics, and then I think about the speed. Andante is kind of a nice leisure stroll. That's something to do with a snail, I guess. That's my snail. Your snail may want to go a little different speed. Just, it's not fast. It's just keep it. Moderato is that's about a moderato, so it's got to be slower than that. But it's not really slow. I mean, you get to the point on piano where that just drags. So don't let it drag, but it's not moderato either. Remember the natural accents. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Remember, it's important. I'm exaggerating, and if you don't feel them, you need to exaggerate so you can. Go to the third line. One, 2, 3, 4. But really, it's important that you just feel these. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any louds and softs and play it all about the same. I'll do the staccatos and slurs and stuff, and I'll give us 4 counts. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Two, three, 4. One, 2, 3, rest.